So now please join me in welcoming Rajeshwari to provide her speech on uh, jargon reborn, right? Sorry, legacy reborn. Over to you, Rajeshwari.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster and guest. Good morning, Toastmasters and guest. Uh, we have always been told that success comes from our talent and hard work and right connections. But what if I told you that none of that matters as much as one single thing? Any guesses what that would be?
Persistence,
Yeah. Um,
passion, persistence.
I would say that's our situation. Though we have passion and persistence, situation should come. Yes. It's not our degree. It's not our skill. It's not who you know. It's the difficult moment life puts you through and how you choose to face them. Think about every successful person you admire. Do you think their journey was smooth? Absolutely not. They face the same storm you and I face every single day. How they react to that situation will make them as a successful person. Most of the time, while the rest of the world, while seeing the obstacle in the situation, the successful person will see the open doors of it. Everyone obviously will have a lot of talent, but talent means nothing until we get the situation to prove ourselves. And here's the interesting thing, that chance doesn't come with any label, and it won't say, hey, this is your opportunity to grab it. In many of the situations, the opportunity will arrive as a problem, as a crisis, or even a difficult situation. The way how you react in that situation will make you successful person. Similarly, I had a situation in my life. It was early 2020. During that timeline, we were locked ourselves inside our home, uncertain about tomorrow. I was also doing the same. But the interesting thing here is, while everyone around me fighting in one battle, however, I fight in two battles. The person who is very close to me, and he's the backbone of my family, and he built a very successful business after his retirement. That is nothing but my favorable, my dearest dad. He had passed away that time. And just like that, we were standing at a crossroads. There were two choices. Either we walked away from his legacy, or step up and honor his legacy throughout his journey. He spent his life for that business. Uh, we were not able to leave it as a simple thing. We chose to fight. However, we weren't ready. None of us had his expertise. None of us had his experience. But we were very determined. I could remember all those years working with alongside my father while studying. Without knowing, we were watching him, learning from him, while interacting. Somewhat, we got some knowledge about that business. Despite our hesitation, we were very determined. We should not let this job move away from us. The pandemic had shut down everything, including transportation. That office were run at rural place. It was highly impossible to reach that. Somewhat, we were arranged a private vehicle and managed the transportation issue initially. The first few weeks were brutal. We opened the office every morning and we were waited. No clients came. At the same time, other offices are overflowed by crowds. We were wondered. In my office, the chairs were empty. and phone was silent. But we showed up every single day. We weren't thought about profit at the time. We had only one goal: bring my father's legacy back to life. The entire family got disappointed. Every week it got worse. Despite all our passion, nothing was working. That's when I learned the most important leadership lesson from my journey. Passion without direction is wasted energy. Thus, I somewhat was in a situation to take critical decision. I told my family, let us stop. This is the right time to understand where we are lagging before we move forward. I did what every leader would do. I sought guidance. I somewhat expect some help from others. Something I could notice that during my journey, I noticed my father spoke with his friends. So I called my father's trusted friends, and I swallowed my pride and admitted we were struggling. The single conversation with those friends, my father's friends, helped a lot. They gave some guidance and clarify where we are struggling. I went back to my family with a proper plan. I clearly explained where we are lagging, and we all together fixed that. From that day onwards, we could see small progress, but we were very passionate that time, and it's keep on improving. At the end, we were in a position to tackle all the challenges. Those challenges came after one by one. We broke every single challenges one by one, not just with luck. By created the stand-up framework with a proper experience on this business, by setting the proper planning, creating the team, and doing the work persistently. One of the most beautiful part we reached over the period of time. We were completely transformed. The family that knew nothing about this business over the period of time excelled at that. The family that was afraid to open one office has successfully launched its second branch. From my experience, I would say success never about avoiding storms. It's all about learning to lead through them. We all know Steve Jobs, right? He was thrown out of Apple where he was being a founder. Though he come out of it, he didn't leave that. He came back and put the iPhone in the billions. Similarly, though we lost our leader, we didn't leave it. We came back and built it twice. So, my dear friends, if we have proper vision and if we have the passion to win, obviously we can do that with confidence, and we should be very focused on situation which would create the opportunities. We should not leave it. Thank you. Over to you, distinguished, TMOD Toastmasters Kumarabel.
To evaluate Toastmaster Rajeshwari's speech, and I would like to call upon Toastmaster Shrividhya. Toastmaster Shrividhya.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Mohan. Congratulations to my target speaker on completing her speech. Toastmaster Rajeshwari, your speech was great. You started with explaining how successful people become more successful. That was instantly it grabbed the attention of the audience. You also got the answer from the audience. You just did not give the pause and just leave it. You got the answers, and you also replied to the answers. So this made the audience interaction best at that moment. And also you spoke about the successful people, and I already listened to your first part of your speech when you shared about your father's demise. So that story, it was like a continuation, because I was able to link to your first speech. uh you you made us realize many things, like how reacting to the situation is only important, and how successful people have become successful only because of this. So talent is one part of it, but reacting to the situation is also main. So that message was delivered perfectly. uh you had the limited little accounts, but you had right pauses at the right places, but in between few accounts were there that could have avoided when you practice a couple of more times. The way you described your situation was perfect. The chairs were empty and the other offices were full. We had the phones silent, and the way you described the situation, that was great, and you made us walk through your situation. um you explained about challenges you faced and how you got the guidance. You could have gone a little detailed into the challenges, or any one challenge you could have specifically explained and how you got rid of it. That was one thing that I thought. But it was like watching a Surya Vamsa movie, and how you came up with different branches. It was motivating when I heard your story. You had great audience engagement. The structure of the speech was great. You you can work little on vocal variety wherever required, but your ending and message was conveyed great, because you connected your story with Steve Jobs' story, and that instantly connected with the audience, because we know that story, and that's somewhere relevant to the story. So it was a great connection. All the very best, Toastmaster Rajeshwari, for your future speeches. Thank you.